Hi, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Well, I guess this is it. This is where you're going to find out the real bottom line about how much bar girls make. Now, I'm going to have to tell you a few things in advance. Number one, how I see bar girls and how you see bar girls are probably going to be a little different. What I would think as girl is an 8 might be a 7 to you. What I think is a 7 might be a 9 for you. And we're going to explain that. But then we're going to go into how much they're getting paid for the bar fine, for their commissions on drinks, for bar hops, miscellaneous tips. Let's get started.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
So I've compiled a spreadsheet and it has the most up-to-date information that we've been able to put together. Now, our information comes from bar managers, bar owners, bar girls, and our interaction, comments, questions, and their answers. That's all I can do is tell you what I get told and then put it into a spreadsheet as to what we see are averages. Now, I'm going to, as I said, make sure you understand there is going to be a difference in how we categorize or how I categorize girls and what they are. So before I start the spreadsheet, let me explain something to you. As far as I'm concerned, any girl that is under a 6 isn't worth trying to figure out because, quite frankly, many of them are working for nothing more than their daily salary, their in-stay or stay-in, all right, and occasional drinks, but they're not going to get that many drinks. If you've been to the bars, you know there are quite a few 6s and below. But some 6s do well. So let's take a look at how this works. Hold on. So this is what I pretty much call my bar pay calculator. All right. For girls that are 6 and 7s, they have a daily rate. Now, this is not going to count or take into account the Korean bars. And if you want me to, I'll do another video on what they get paid at the Korean bars, but it'll take me a while to get the information. They get paid a little differently, and they get paid at a much higher rate. Not much higher, but higher. So the daily rate is 350 pesos a day. They're scheduled for 6 shifts a week. So that's 2,100 pesos a week. So that's 8,400 a month. Drink commissions. They get 100 peso commission for every drink a customer buys them. All right. Even a decent 6 and 7 can get 6 to 7 drinks a shift. Again, there's 6 shifts. So that's 36. So for the entire week, that's 3,600 pesos. So that's 1,440 in commissions for the month. Bar hop. Let's talk about bar hop for just a minute. Bar hops are not as common as they used to be. Some bars do not do them anymore. If you want her to go out and go drinking with you, that's what a bar hop is. That's paying the bar a bar fine for her to just go out drinking with you. And she doesn't get any of that bar hop money. The average bar hop fine. We'll get, if you want to find out about bar fines and how much the bars are getting or charging you, we'll do a video on that. Let me know in the comments. The average tip is about 2,000 pesos. And for 6 and 7s, they're going to be lucky to get about 2 or 3 a month. And in the totals of 6 and 7s, I did not include bar hop tip money. When you see the totals, it's not going to be there. The bar fine, okay? Generally, they're getting a minimum of 1,500 pesos for every bar fine. They're going to do approximately 2. These are 6 and 7s. 2 a week. That's 8 a month. That's another 12,000. And then they're going to expect you to tip them. And this is something that I've often said before. You should always know what you're buying or renting or whatever you want to call it. Now, I don't condemn or condone the behavior. We don't bar fine. But if you're going to bar fine a girl, you should make sure before you even ask her about bar fining, make sure what it includes and what she expects as a tip. So 6 and 7s, they're generally going to get bar fined twice a week. That's 8 a month. That's another 16,000. Now we're going to total all these up in the end, and we're going to total them up by category. So those are the 6 and 7s. And now I have to look. My camera's a bit in the way. All right. So now we look at the 8s and 9s. Now, at the 8s and 9s, the rate goes up. They're going up to about 450. Okay? That's going to be 6 days a week, 2,700 pesos, 10,800 a week. Drink commissions, they're going to get more drinks per shift. Now, the other thing you need to recognize here is a lot of these girls, when they know there's a limit or it's early, they'll be ordering just pineapple juice or mango juice, but you're going to pay the full drink price. That's 48 a week. All right. So the commissions for the week, 4,800. So it's another 20,000 a month. Now, again, I'm talking about girls that actually work. I'm not talking about lazy girls. I'm not talking about girls that decide they're only going to work 3 days a week. We're talking about if a girl is hardworking, this is where she's going to be. Bar fines. She's going to get 2,000 of that bar fine. Twice a week. That's 8 times a month. That's another 16,000. And she's going to expect a 3,000 peso tip. Again, twice a week, 8 times a month. That's another 2,400. Now, I can tell you, you can negotiate. We've had friends that have negotiated that tip. But there are plenty of men out there, and they've come for their 30-day millionaire trip, and they're paying quickly and easily. 8s and 9s. So now the solid 10s. These are going to be the hottest girls in the bar. And you're not going to even have an opportunity to speak with them if you don't get there early. They generally won't go on or out until 7 o'clock. Okay? But that's the way it is. And generally, they're grabbed very quickly. Their daily rate at a minimum is 600. We know some that are getting 850. 6 days a week, 3,600, 1,440 pesos just to show up at work and get on stage. Commissions for drinks, you can see it all spelled out. That's another 21,000. Finally, the bar hop. Yes, that's included when we did the totals because by 8:30, 9 o'clock, somebody has already bar fined them for a bar hop. Then a bar fine, they're going to get 2,000, but they're going to want a 4,000 peso tip. And they can pretty much limit themselves to 3 a week because, these girls can pretty much have a customer every night. So where's that end up? Well, let me see. Here we go. So for 7s and below, 50,000 a month. Not a hard number for them to hit. For 8s and 9s, 82,000 a month. For 10s, 126,000 a month. So that translates in US dollars to $958 for 7s, $1,547 for 8s and 9s, and $2,300 for 10s. That is more than some people that are retired, some expats that are retired, get in their retirement a month. They're making more than some of the expats. The average, I think the last I looked, the average Social Security check across the board was somewhere between $1,600 and $1,800 a month. I'm sure there's plenty of information out there. You can look it up. Might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less, but the average out there. These girls make money. Do not whine and cry or listen to them whine and cry about how much money they do or don't make. Your comments, I would love to know your comments. Now keep in mind, these numbers have changed radically in the past 6 months. What was current last year is not this year. Everything about the entire bar scene has changed a lot. All of that being said, would love your comments. Love to hear what questions you may have. And I think finally I'll close this out with the next video that goes into what it costs, how much you're going to pay the bar, how much are lady drinks, how much are bar fines. And again, that'll be another video. In the meantime, we'd love for you to subscribe. We'd love for you to hit that thumbs up. But otherwise, we hope you're having a great day, and we hope this was informative. Thanks. Have a great day.